I guess I'm just going to set up the ladder, and there's that Gatorade I was looking for. There's this glass jars I was looking for. There's that metal sheet plate. Just kidding.
Welcome to Smoke Shop.
Even though I have a 40 by 40 shop, I still have to shuffle things around in circles all the time. There's not really much time between trying to make a weekly episode and editing it. Any free time that I've got, I don't necessarily want to spend cleaning the shop again. So I can't really make an episode out of it, but I try to slip in a time lapse here and there. Anyone who's ever moved a big extension ladder knows why I'm dreading my next move. Hi. That's still a little steep. So I've been using this opener for 2 years, we're going to say. I haven't looked up the video to see exactly when I installed it, but I know I ordered it at the end of December of 2022. So that would lead me to believe that I probably installed it in January-ish of 2023. So this is my 2-year review of the Vevor 800N. I just wanted to make sure I got my facts straight before we got any further. It's a Vevor 800N, but I guess it's made by Sky Shalo. It handles up to a 270 square foot door, which I believe mine is 10 by 15 if I remember correctly, and it handles it fine. Right now it's available for $160. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, although I'm probably going to work on stuff like that. Y'all ready to go up a ladder? Are you scared of heights? I sure hope not, because here we go. Just kidding. I should stop joking about stuff like that. So I'm just showing random footage of things, which is how I installed it. So somehow the chain drive that's on here when you install the door, I removed that. This is a Janus door. These doors, instead of having the open areas with just legs, these have a hole in there. And so what you have to do, here's the opener, by the way. Now I also have it wired into a button downstairs. But it's super quiet. And now we can see. So that was a bracket. As a matter of fact, you can probably see the part number. I can't because I don't have my glasses on, but I see that that's a word. So this was a part on the shelf at Home Depot, I believe, and I just screwed it with a bolt and 2 heavy-duty self-tappers to the drum, and then attached the fingers to that, around that, and that's what rotates the drum. And I had to trim the fingers also, it looks like. I don't remember, again, it was 2 years ago. But I rented a high lift, a genie lift. I didn't really rent it. I borrowed it from my old boss. I think I've mentioned I used to do HVAC. So that's why I'm comfortable on a ladder and also have access to a genie lift. Everything else is, clamped on and all that. And there's a very short cord. So I got a short extension cord. The cord itself is only 3 feet long. It's from there to there. So unless you're planning on having one of these and get an outlet installed up there, right? So you need an outlet nearby to power it. There is a light although it's useless at the height that I have it at. Also, there's a manual release. There's cables that were in my face. So you would have to, in my case, you'd have to climb up a ladder to pull it, but you could release it and manually lift the door. The other thing I was going to show you is there is a provision for wiring a momentary button. You just have to run it up there and attach it to a small, oh, there's the little light. You can almost tell that it's on. But it's got scrolling code technology and all that good stuff. Like I said, I've been very impressed with it. It's not giving me any issues. The other thing is hopefully I can find the footage and put this together with insulating that door. Because I bought, again, I don't remember the name of the product, but I have it in footage somewhere, a roll of this stuff. And it knocked down absolutely between 15 and 20 degrees, usually right around 18 degrees, off of that radiant, huge radiant door. That's a south-facing door in my case. So in the middle of the summer, that thing puts off 100 degrees. It made a huge difference putting that insulation on there. It's about to be hot season again here in Florida. My big garage door radiates well over 100 degrees as it's southern facing. So one of the things I've done to remedy that situation is I've insulated it with a product called Bluetex Pro. It's a 2mm foil and foam door insulation. It comes with the double-sided tape to stick it to the door. It also comes with seam tape, which is basically for the edges, a razor knife to trim it. It's a relatively straightforward installation. This door is filthy. Greasy dust. I'm never going to get a chance to clean it again once I put this insulation on there, so there we go. The package that I bought was, or is available, I don't know what I paid for it. Right now it's available for $180 on Amazon. I have figured out the most efficient way to clean this door. However, it's starting to get hot. So I'm going to show you briefly what I'm doing. Then I'm going to cut this off and turn on the music and crank up the fans and get her done. Car wash brush, super saturated. Top down. Just like you're washing an RV. Basically, I squared off the end of the roll and I'm measuring off the width of the door, which is 9 foot 11.5 inches. I'm going to measure that off and mark it on both sides. Then I'll take my nice straight edge and cut the line, after which it gets applied to the door. And basically what we're doing is, that's double-sided tape if you can see it. Every foot-ish, and basically start at the top and work your way down. I'm not going to show the whole process, but I guess we'll show part of it. This is double-sided tape. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the backing off of it, which in theory done correctly, we'll leave the sticky part on the door. I know, you want to see me put the insulation on. That's going to happen real soon. I just got to get this sticky exposed. So it's got something to stick to. Now, the bottom already has stickum on it. So I did not put the course down here because I'm just going to stick it to that, which is already stuck to the door. In theory. All these off. Also, I have it marked at this end where the sticky tape is, so that I know where to press it. All right. Basically, take it up to the top. Stick it. Okay. And I'm going to basically unroll it. Trying not to let it stick too much on the bottom because I'm not really lined up yet. Oh, sure you didn't see that. Basically, I'm just going to walk that back and make sure the top's stuck well. I'm going to stir it up as much as possible. Start sticking. here. Okay. There's that. Basically, you get the idea. I want my music and my fan back. Did I show you my new bumpers? Meep, meep. Tonka, bonka.